The next step is blush. Now, I bought this new blush brush at Sephora as well. I really like it because it's big. It has a lot of coverage, and I bought bronzer for when I went to Miami. And I think the coverage with this brush is better than a normal blush brush. So I did stick with Something Bare Minerals and kept the bronzer. This color is just called Warmth. And it's a little bit dark, but it's not too dark, and I'm really, really fair-skinned. So what I do is I usually just open it, and there's already powder in the lid because it moves around a lot in my makeup bag and just, gets shook around. And so anyway, as you see, the powder's in there. Forget it. You just tap the brush and swirl it around, kind of pat it out, and if there's too much excess on there, just kind of blow it. So then I just kind of do a circular motion starting on my right cheek. It doesn't look that much. And then do it on my left cheek. And kind of like a zigzag pattern. I just kind of like to, I'm not afraid to blush, so I love color on my cheeks. So I go for round 2 with the blush brush. And then I take it up like a W on my face. And then swirl around. Because this is bronzer, you can get that natural glow all over your face. So I now make a W on the side. And on this side. So, like I said, don't be afraid of the bronzer. Right now it probably looks a little crazy. My nose looks really brown. But don't worry. The next few steps help combat that. So, on top of the bronzer, I do also like to have a little bit of pink on my cheeks because it's a little, I don't know, more womanly, I think. So, I have this Elizabeth Arden Color Intrigue Cheek Color. And this shade is Berry Blush, shade 5. It looks a little dark, but like I said, I'm not afraid of color. So I just take this, take my brush, kind of tap it over just to get a light coating on the brush. And then I only do the apples of my cheeks. Well, I guess this is not the apples, it's the whole cheekbone. Alright, done with that step. So, that was step 1, 2, 3, 4, this blush. Now, to help set all of this in, I use the Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. This is actually a product I still really like, even though I quit using the Bare Minerals like foundation powder, because it just kind of sets all your makeup in, and it lightens all this up without getting rid of the actual effect. So, same concept as with the bronzer. Get some of the powder in the lid. I have MAC Brush 100 for powder, which I absolutely love. It's a little expensive, girls, but it's well worth it because it really, really puts powder on nicely. So I just tap it sideways in the lid. And then I start with my cheek and my eye and just kind of work everything, set it in. Again, tapping the lid, getting it in the brush. Then I move to my nose, then the chin, and I still focus on this, even though the makeup blends in, this new makeup. Guess I've just grown accustomed to having that makeup line, so I always think I still need to blend this in, but it's pretty much line free right now. So then I do this cheek, and then my forehead. And look, now the bronzer still looks natural. I just look like I have a bit of a glow about me. And now we're ready for eyes.